Hey everybody, hi. It's David Elliott, author of Bull and the Final Voices, the Final Hours of Joan of Arc, and as of March 2021, The Seventh Raven. Sadly, I don't have a copy of the book to show you here. I don't have my own copy yet, but I can tell you that it has an incredible cover by Jonathan Bartlett and the most beautiful interior art by none other than Rowena Kai. So if nothing else, I hope you will take a look at the book, pick it up, look at that cover, and take a look at the art inside. She did such an amazing job. I feel so lucky. I decided to write the book because the book is based on a Grimm's tale, The Seven Ravens. And I decided to write it because several years ago I was teaching college and I happened to mention Rapunzel in a class I was teaching. And a young burly man sitting in the back raised his hand and said, "What's a Rapunzel?" So, as you might imagine, this was very shocking and also very scary and sad because it made me think, if such a well-known tale as Rapunzel is disappearing from our popular culture, what about the lesser-known tales like The Seven Ravens? And so I determined then that I would do a verse telling of that story. Of course, I've taken some liberties with this story, and I was a little guilty about that at first, but then I realized that every storyteller puts his own spin or her own spin on the story for each generation. You know, for me, fairy tales are not just entertainment, but they're also vessels of wisdom about the human experience. And so maybe, I hope you'll keep that in mind when you read the book. Not that I have any wisdom, I was doing what I could to shine light on the tale. But the story takes place in the forest, as many fairy tales. That's no surprise. But I think it's useful to think of that forest not just as an exterior forest someplace in the world, but also as our interior forest, that part of ourselves that we don't know well, but that we need to explore if we are to live our lives fully and well. So if you keep that in mind, I think it's also good to think of all the characters in the book as different aspects of a personality, maybe yours, that are striving for wholeness, striving to come together, which is what we're all trying to do, right? Isn't that the purpose of our lives? And especially now, if ever is a time that we need, if ever there were a time that we need wholeness, it is now, I think. So that is a little bit about The Seventh Raven. I thought I would read just a little bit the book's very beginning to you. I hope that's okay. And this is the forest, with its primeval trees and their taciturn trunks, their hungering roots like curious tongues that kiss the hard stones and lap the warm rains and speak to the earth in the language of trees. And here are the limbs, their itinerant twigs, the finely veined leaves that are unblinking eyes, and the eyes watch the wolf, and the eyes watch the bear, and the eyes watch the back of the ravening boar that runs wild through the forest. And when the wind howls, the eyes tumble down and leave the trees blind. Well, a little bit of The Seventh Raven. Stay safe and well, my friends. Fight the good fight, and I hope we can see each other in person sometime soon. Thanks very much.